USAID has been exposed and its guts are spilling out in the street. Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel. Thank you guys for joining me. Come in, hang out, sit down. We're going to talk about where did USAID go bad? Started by JFK back in the 60s, and now it's corrupt. It was the Clintons, lo and behold. Now, first we're going to start down and below. So here's Secretary Sean Duffy, right? He's the new...
My commitment to the American people is I don't care your race, your religion, your color, your sex, your sexual preference. I don't care about any of that. I just want the best and the brightest keeping Americans safe. And that should be the standard in this department. And that's coming back. That's what we're bringing. We're going back to our mission.
Secretary Duffy, big news. Talk to the DOGE team. They are going to plug in to help upgrade our aviation system. So that's where it all starts. Elon Musk's team of kids, these young autistic 6 guys, they're in their early 20s, are his interns that are going to help look into what could be going wrong with our aviation system. And here's Hillary Clinton shooting off her mouth on X. They have no relevant experience. Most of them aren't old enough to rent a car. And you're going to let them mess with airline safety that's already deteriorated on your watch? Literally, the airlines, were incredible. And then on Clinton's watch, in all of 2 weeks, the aviation system suddenly deteriorates. Thank you, Hillary Clinton. You imbecile. And on their being young, don't let them look down on you because you're young, are my words to Timothy. Now we're going to look at Secretary Sean Duffy's response to Hillary Clinton. He said, "Madam Secretary, with all due respect, experienced Washington bureaucrats are the reason our nation's infrastructure is crumbling. You need to sit this one out." Very good. Then another tweet came up on youth. Who are these little boys and why are they in charge of our revolution? There's Alexander Hamilton, 21 years old. Aaron Burr was 20 years old. James Monroe was 18 years old. James Madison, 25. And meanwhile, let's take a look at how Bill Clinton handled his interns compared to Elon Musk. Yeah, I remember those days with Monica under the desk.
We want to welcome more of you to come to support our work. It means the world to us, our family, but more than that.
That's Hillary, Bill, and Chelsea begging for money for the Clinton Foundation, which is tied deeply into USAID corruption. Here's Faxan over on X. $84 million of USAID went to the Clinton Foundation. He has all the arrows and all the stuff that shows how it was all laundered to them.
Please come be part of making that future better for everyone. We couldn't do the work that we feel so grateful to do without your support.
That's a giant scam. They're criminal, including human trafficking was done in their name, but their abuse is widespread and well known. Mostly for the money, $4 billion. They went and said, we'll take care of Haitian starvation. Only 2% of it went to Haiti.
And we can do much more, and we should do more.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Bill. It's not quite corruption until Bill Clinton comes in. Chelsea Clinton returned those 84 million taxpayer dollars. Now you see why Democrats don't want Elon Musk to pull the sheet off. Corruption everywhere. It's worse. This is back before Trump ran the first time, with Haiti saying, please look into the Clintons.
In 2010, the earthquake of Haiti, not only American taxpayers, but the whole world has given billions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation for the Haitians. Not even 2% of that money went back to Haiti.
And that's the controversy. The Clintons went around the Clinton Foundation saying, give to the foundation, we will save Haiti starvation. They raised, it was $4.4 billion, only 2% of it got to Haiti. Here he is talking to Trump.
So Mr. Trump, we are asking you, begging you, the Haitian community will side with you if one day you ask Hillary Clinton publicly to disclose the audit of all the money they have stolen from Haiti in 2010 after the earthquake.
Now, he didn't exactly ask her publicly, but this is one of those old roasts where he did bring it up to her.
Everyone knows, of course, Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.
Oh, shots fired. In Haiti, she took a number of villages. Now we're going to go back again to the Clinton Foundation. This clip has a great young Pete Hegseth back on Fox News.
And Bill and Hillary Clinton also putting out their own statements against the president. But are they forgetting about allegations that the Clinton Foundation scammed funds from countries, poor countries like Haiti, for personal gain?
Joining us with his thoughts on this is President of Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton. Tom, thanks for being here this morning. So we know that the Clinton Foundation paid $3 million for Chelsea Clinton's wedding.
Now, this is the big scandal. So just when all this money comes in to help fund Haiti for a massive Haiti disaster, the Clintons use the Clinton Foundation money to pay for Chelsea Clinton's multi-million-dollar wedding.
But what do we know about, as far as details about what they did or did not do in Haiti?
Well, you know, Chelsea Clinton's wedding was back in 2010, which was the year of the earthquake. And the allegation was that foundation resources were used for Clinton's wedding, Chelsea Clinton's wedding, which took place that year.
Same year. Same everything. That's not all, though. The scandals on the Clinton Foundation are very well known and public. Here's another USAID headline. Haiti and the failed promise of USAID. After an earthquake struck in 2010, the U.S. pledged to help rebuild the Caribbean country. A decade later, nothing better symbolizes the failure of these efforts than the story of a new port that was promised but never built. Here's another one from X. Victor Bigham. Hillary is worried that DOGE is going to start looking into her Clinton Foundation, which has many skeletons in the closet. The Clinton Foundation raked in millions from USAID. In 2010, USAID managed a $4.4 billion for Haiti under Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. There's Hillary down below, ripping on Elon Musk's team. Elon Musk is mounting a blitzkrieg-style administrative coup of the U.S. government, accessing and editing critical systems that manage everything from Social Security payments to private taxpayer info. Join Indivisible Team in D.C. today to demand a stop to it. And of course, she's just going to raise more money.
Let me ask you, J. Michael Waller, there's a lot of talk about this being a slush fund for the CIA involved in running a shadow government. What do you make of those claims as someone who was so close to the CIA as an asset during the Cold War and then writing this book that really exposes a lot of what goes on inside the intelligence apparatus in D.C.?
Well, first of all, we might never know. In addition to working as an asset for the CIA in the early 80s in Central America, I was also a USAID subcontractor in Central America and in Russia following the Soviet collapse. And I can tell you that it's a mafia like you haven't seen before.
Okay, he calls it a mafia. This guy, now, to give him credibility, he worked for the CIA and worked as a contractor for USAID. And he describes them like a mafia you've never seen before. They paddled a lot of everything. This was 40 years ago they were doing this. But at least in the 80s, they were still an instrument of U.S. foreign policy. They were not a state within a state. They were not an operational intelligence organization against the American public. They were not, nothing like it is today. But there has never been a single case of solid congressional oversight of USAID spending since it was founded in 1961.
When do you think it made the switch? When do you think it started to transform into what amounts to what looks like a slush fund for the globalist agenda?
This was a very clear break in the 1990s.
Now, what happened in the 1990s? Who became president that made this thing go from a mere mafia organization to a giant globalist slush fund to pay for trans operas in Colombia and $50 million to help push atheism in Nepal.
Because USAID was founded to wage the Cold War with soft power. And it was a very useful instrument that worked with every element of U.S. Power, including the CIA. But it wasn't a CIA front. That was a clear distinction under the law, under federal law. So if it ended up becoming a CIA front, it's a flagrant violation of federal law, and there's a lot of criminals out there who would be responsible for it. It really became a slush fund, sort of a ripoff operation in the 1990s during the Clinton administration, right after the Cold War.
The Clintons did it. That's why Hillary doesn't want these young autistic kids under Elon Musk to look in USAID. By the way, guys, this is nothing. I could do 100 videos right now on USAID. The facts are coming out too strong at massive, massive corruption. This is the biggest, so far in the Trump administration, the biggest exposure of U.S. corruption. We'll do more videos on this. I'll try and hit some other news for you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'm Doug in Exile.